we're here for a protest. We're here to protest some really awful policies. But the first thing I want to say, and make sure everyone understands, is that there's a long history in America of protests actually working, changing policies, making major differences in people's lives. The Vietnam War ended because of protests. Civil rights passed it because of protests. I can go on and on. Everyone's familiar with the famous Margaret Sanger quote that don't ever say that a small group of dedicated people can't change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. And we should know, we are part of a large mosaic of protests all across the country today. They're in Philadelphia, they're in Washington, they're in Westchester, they're in Bridgeport, they're in Phoenixville. They're all over this area and they're all over the country today. So people all across this country are going to see that the American people are not going to stand for dehumanizing policies. There is no law of God or nature that says that we have to be a democracy forever. There are many examples in history of countries that were democracies and then weren't. And often they voted for people who said, I'm going to take your democracy away. It's not just Germany in the 30s. We look at today. We look at Venezuela, we look at Poland, we look at Hungary, we look at Turkey, we look at Russia, we look at countries all across the world, because these things are never confined to a small area. And we see democracy and freedom and human rights on the run all across the world.
And I want for nothing, because I have lived the American dream. A dream that allowed me to come here, work passionately, and work hard for what I believe in and to achieve my goals. This is an opportunity I would not have had as a brown-skinned woman in South Africa in the 1980s. To me, America is a country to which I am proud to belong, and I got to vote in my first election 2 years ago. I cried my way through the entire process because I was so overwhelmed. So if you were the voter after me, I apologize for the wet buttons.
We, the people of the United States, are telling the story of who we are today through our words and through our actions. And it is a family story. We are a nation of mothers and brothers and sisters and fathers and children. We are a nation of children. Children of our Creator, no matter how old we are. Let us tell our story today. Let us proclaim that family knows no borders or boundaries. Let us acknowledge that family is a blessing. Let us remember that we are all part of one family. Let us shout through our words and deeds that families belong together. Amen.
Amen. This land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
As I was walking that Freedom Highway, I saw a sign said, no trespassing. I looked on the other side, and it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. It's your land. This land is my land.
What's up, America? What's up? What's up, America? What's up, America? Whose country is this? Ours. Whose country is this? Ours. No, I don't hear you loud enough. Whose country is this? Ours. Say it often. Say it loud. Say it strong. Say it proud. Yeah. This is our country, built on our principles, not on this knucklehead who's living in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue who wants to destroy everything that we built. You heard me. You heard me. I see resist. I see resist. I see resist.
Thank you, Senator Leach,
Yes.
for bringing us together, for putting the call out, for letting people know that on a beautiful Saturday morning, no matter whatever else we may have on our agenda, no matter what, it's time to go down the shore. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you called us and told us to come here today. So thank you, Darren, for doing that. We appreciate it.
Takeaway message today is that it's unacceptable to treat people like they're less than human. We will not accept it. That's the overarching issue on all of this. We are all human beings. We're all entitled to basic dignity and respect. You know, the administration has to start enacting policies and speaking in a way that respects that.